So one of the things I talk about with clients now that I don't know that I went into as much depth with when you and I talked about it was actually how food scientists and food manufacturers have created food that is almost impossible to put down. And there's a great book on this. If anyone wants to go read it, it's called You Can't Screw This Up. And I believe the author is Adam Bornstein. And he was the guy that was kind of the shadow marketer for a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger's like business entrepreneur, like enterprises.
Yeah.
But one of the things he talks about is the dopamine response to food. So if you think about it, if we went back in time, we are, prehistoric humans roaming the savannah. There is no food in nature that is high in fat and carbs. Think about that for a second, and if you're listening to this, you're racking your brain trying to think of
There's
them.
no food
That's naturally occurring.
naturally occurring.
Nuts are high in fat, no carbs. Meat is high in protein, some fat, no carbs. Potatoes are high in carbs, no fat. Fruit is high in carbs, no fat. There's no naturally occurring foods that is high in fat and carbs.
So you're saying it's all the processed crap that we've gone ahead and invaded and messed all that up?
Yes, and I'm getting that.
Absolutely.
So biologically, we are wired to prioritize foods that are high in carbs and fat because they are very scarce or don't exist in nature. What's something else that is very scarce in nature? Salt. So when you get a food that is high in fat, high in carbs, high in salt, and then low in protein and low in fiber, which are the things that are very satiating, what happens? We get a giant dopamine flood to the brain that is biologically wired, and then there's no real stopping point because there's no fiber and no protein.
And sugar would be the same thing.